Hey everybody, how you doing? For those who don't know me already, for those who do know me, I'm a big Manly Hall fan and Alan Watts, and I just wanted to share this little clip from a Manly Hall speech that I'm listening to right now. It's kind of an interesting little clip about faith, and I'm not necessarily supporting it one way or another what he's saying. I'm just saying that well, most of it will resound pretty well with people, so I'm just going to play it, and hopefully it comes out on this recording. It's not too long, but check it out. All right.
These things all point out the fact that today perhaps most people could handle their own affairs better if they did have faith in a supreme power. For instance, if they looked for authority, not in terms of wealth or political power, but in terms of integrity or universal power, they would be able to make many decisions that are now beyond them. We are likely to assume today that the great monopoly, the great industrial complex, the wealth of great fortunes, great industrial enterprises, that these are the big things, that these are the things upon which our opinions must be built. This is completely false. We should know this by now, when half the great corporations of the world are in debt over their heads and will never pay off. Actually, we have put our faith upon physical wealth, power, authority, station, as being able to protect us. And yet all the wealth in the whole world will not protect us from one living, vital bacteria. We are in a universe in which what we have trusted is not trustworthy. So we have to find that out, and we do it by using the faculties of sight and hearing, particularly, to know what is happening. But if we see these things and still remain the same,
I didn't listen this far.
then the coordinator is not developed to the degree that is necessary to lead us into a better way of life.
I guess I'll end it there because I never listened that far, but you know, I have so many clips that I run across of Manly Hall that I want to share, but I'm just, you know, there's tons of them, and I have to figure out how to use some sort of an editing program so I can start documenting them. Because, you know, I've listened to probably around 1,000 hours of Manly Hall, and in that 1,000 hours there's been probably at least 100 of them that were phenomenal, and probably at least 10 good hours of exceptional material. And if I could get that 10 hours condensed down to you know, like a 1 hour long, you know, he covers so many subjects, but you know, the idea that we've built so much faith in our economy and in the system, and you know, the funny thing is that he died in 1990, and so he was 90 years old. He was born in 1900, and back then when he did that, you know, I've heard some speeches also from McKenna around the same time, and Alan Watts, all the way back into the, you know, Manly Hall, some from the 60s and 70s speeches, and you know, talking then about how the world was going to come to this big point of, you know, how everybody was going to go, or was so materialist back then, and I was like thinking, you can't even imagine what it's going to be like, you know, when they talk about, look, at computers are starting to take over the world, and pretty soon people will be using computers for everything. They had no idea, and it's pretty interesting. So I'll just leave it there, and have a great day.